My name is Maria Volonte, and I am an illegal immigrant. I was born on February 17th, 1998 in Montevideo, Uruguay, and I moved to the U.S. on April 6th of 2004. I think being an illegal immigrant is not what people think it is. It's a lot harder, and there's a lot of layers to it. I've never been one to shy away from my situation. I think that it's important to talk about it, and I'm not one that keeps that a secret from others. But even with that, when you tell people that you're an immigrant, they look at you differently, or they start to have all these ideas of what that might mean or what that might look like, and a lot of the times they're wrong. So sometimes I have to battle with what people think my life is versus what it actually is. I think people have to open their eyes to the fact that there are illegal immigrants everywhere. Your classmate or your coworker might be an illegal immigrant. You might not know their situation because a lot of people don't disclose that, but we do everything that everybody else does. You know, it's funny because when you're growing up and when you're in school, you don't even realize that you're different from anybody else. I was born in Uruguay, and you meet people that their parents are from other countries, and you just think it's normal. And then as you get older, I remember my parents having a serious sit-down conversation with me where they had to explain, hey, this is what our situation is. You have to be careful about this. You need to be more mindful of this. So even though I'm an illegal immigrant, I have DACA, which thankfully has changed my life in a lot of ways, but not in enough ways, I would say. As an illegal immigrant, I cannot qualify for FAFSA. There's a lot of rights that we don't get. So I remember when I applied for college, I didn't know anything about financial aid. I didn't know about the college process, and I had to have a very harsh realization that the government does not help me in any way. The state does not help me in any way. If I wanted to go to school, my parents and I were going to have to fund that out of pocket, which, knowing how expensive college is, that's a lot. So you have to start making sacrifices of, okay, I can't go to the school even though I got in. I have to go somewhere a little bit more affordable. For those who don't know, DACA is given to people who move to the U.S. at a young age, usually by no means of their own, and they've been here for most of their lives, and they're contributing to society. So as a DACA recipient, I have to go sit with a caseworker every 2 years, and I have to show proof that I'm either in school or I'm working, and that I haven't committed any felonies, I haven't gotten in trouble, that I'm a contributing member of society. So I've proven time and time again over the last 10 years that I'm not here just to, not contribute anything. It's not a fun situation at all. I have to pay a lot of money that preferably I would not want to pay, but also the people that you deal with in those situations have no empathy for the situation. And not only that, they just have no recognition of what it is to be on the other side of that. They don't show any grace. I've been in a room full of so many immigrants from different places at different stages of their journey. I've been here for 20 years. I know the process, I know the language, but I've been in rooms with families that they just got here, fresh off the plane. They don't know English, they have babies with them, and you can tell that they are so nervous and so scared, and nobody there gives them the benefit of being kind, being patient, trying to understand. It's just here, fill out this paperwork, we're just gonna push you through the line, and it feels ugly. It feels like nobody cares about you and nobody wants to help you get to the other side. And I 100% want to be a person that's able to give that to somebody. You just got here, and I want to help you because I know what it feels like to be you. Especially working a full-time job, I have to give up so much of my personal time to do homework and to study and for finals. But when I think about our family, if they were able ever to get citizenship, that would change my whole life. So if I could do that for somebody, even just one family, that just motivates everything for me.